Hello, how is everybody today? I am excited. I'm here with a little Thrifty Thursday haul. I wasn't necessarily gonna go thrifty shopping this week since, you know, selling a house and all that, blah, blah, blah. But during the weekend when we showed our house, it was ridiculously busy. We had so many showings, so we had to be out of the house for like, you know, the majority of the day. So we kind of, you know, ran out of things to do. I think I had mentioned before I had made a to-do list of things we had to like do. Like we had to like take the recyclables into the recycling center, and then we had to like, you know, go here, do this, go here, do that. And we got our list done in the first day. So then like 2 days later, we're like, what do we do? We did spend quite a bit of time at a nice little local cafe. I did some crocheting, met a really nice lady. She came over and asked me about the crocheting. I was working on my sweater, my cool neon sweater, and she was asking me all about it. It was really cool. Yeah. So we did end up going to Value Village one day. It was funny because I was like, we were like looking for something to do, and I'm like, we were up that end of town, and I said to Rob, I'm like, we can go to Value Village, and he's like, yeah, okay. And I'm like, really? Because right now he's like, hey, we don't need to spend money because we are like buying a house and moving, right? So yeah, and plus I have nowhere to put this stuff. But now that we're done showing, I can kind of start, you know, stuffing stuff places. I don't have to hide stuff so much. Yeah, so I went to Value Village and got a few things. Oh, excuse me. My coffee has not kicked in yet today. First I get some magazines because I had gotten through all the magazines I had bought previously. And their magazines are $1.29, which is fine. It's definitely a lot cheaper at Salvation Army. I think they're 49 cents at Salvation Army. So yeah, they're quite a bit more. So what I do is I just make sure that I go through them, flip through them, don't go through every page, but I flip through them and make sure there's enough good things in there. It makes it worth it. So I got another one of these awesome German fiber magazines, which is funny because I think the first ones I got were from, Salvation Army. So yeah, I just looked through it. I mean, I've got like all the text that would be nice. And then like, look at these sheep. That's beautiful. Look at this little sheep. So yeah, and there's all this beautiful, beautiful like fiber art that I could use for, you know, backgrounds and things in art journals and glue books. So there's all kinds of, like, look at that. That's gorgeous. Be gorgeous, gorgeous page in my black and white journal. So yeah, I decided to go with this one. Oh, the chameleon really sold me on this one for my scavenger hunt glue book. Did you see him? He is absolutely stinking adorable. Where'd he go? Right there. Look at him. Look at him. Page 37. Let's see how big he is. I'll have to use that one probably because my scavenger hunt glue book chameleon page is pretty, pretty, sorry, is pretty full. But yeah, these little guys can definitely, I'm going to needle felt. I am going to, that's actually wet felted, I believe, by the looks of him, and then probably needle felted his legs. I am definitely gonna felt myself some chameleons once I move, definitely. I love fiber arts. Fiber arts are second to paper crafts for me. Yeah, so I do felting. I don't do a lot of wet felting. I've only done it like a couple times because it's so messy. So I prefer to do it like outside in the summer kind of thing, but I do definitely love to do needle felting. As much as it hurts my fingers. I even have these little leather like finger cover thingies, but I still poke myself sometimes because if you're not familiar with needle felting, it's like a barbed needle. It's like a porcupine quill kind of thing, and it is sharp. Yeah, so anyway, I digress, of course, because I'm me. So I got these couple of the big National Geographics. So of course the images in here are absolutely stunning. So I got those. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, eh? Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm a sucker for National Geographics. This one isn't very big, but it had some good pictures in it. Sky News, the Canadian Magazine of Astronomy and Stargazing. So I do love astronomy and stars and all of that. Like, look at that vintage sci-fi rocket. And I'm definitely doing one space journal. I kind of started it, but ended up packing it away since, you know, selling and moving and all that. So I kind of got a big bunch of star themed things together, space themed things. So there were some really nice pictures, and I like all these old pictures. So I was like, you know what? It's not a very big magazine, but still definitely worth it. Cooking magazines, I don't buy a lot of necessarily unless I'm getting like a huge lot on Marketplace. But these two were really thick and they had some really good pictures of not even like cooking things. Like, look at these ballet slippers, and here, oh, the Nutcracker at Lincoln Center. That's awesome because I've been to the Nutcracker at Lincoln Center in New York City. Oh, look at this, Dylan's Candy Bar. That's also New York. Okay, this is like New York, totally. Oh yeah, FAO shorts. That's awesome. Nice. Love me some New York. But look at these cookies. Aren't those beautiful? I think that might be a Fiesta wear. No, I don't think it is. It's got too many ridges. But like the plate and everything, the little sprinkles, like there is some gorgeous photography in food magazines. Now, I don't necessarily need a whole ton of pictures of food, but I mean, if there's other things, like look at that coffee. That was beautiful. Oh, look at those pigs. Like, look, that's just gorgeous. The drip machine, the espresso machine. So yeah, I mean, like I said, these pictures are beautiful, but what am I ever gonna do with that? Nothing. But there's enough other pictures in here that I felt it was worth it. Yeah, be discerning, like, you know, be picky when you go shopping. Like, you don't need, look at the elf on the shelf. I'm so glad that I am not a parent and I didn't have to do the elf on the shelf thing. It's so funny though, every December seeing parents like stress all out on the internet, on Facebook, about coming up with things for their elf to do. It's like, have fun with that. Sucks to be you. Yeah, so here's another cookie magazine. This one's older. What is this? 1991. Oh wow, I didn't realize it was that old, but there's some nice pictures in here. Again, not like, you know, not just food pictures, because how many pretty pictures of, you know, carrots do I need? Am I going to need in my life? But look at that. That's gorgeous. If I ever do another snack journal, I'm doing a chocolate journal. So yeah, I felt there in this one too, there was plenty of really good, look at that dollhouse. Plenty of really good pictures to make it worth $1.29. There's that one. And of course, don't care that it's ripped because, you know, I'm taking her apart for glue books and things anyway. Victoria magazine, I've had a couple of these, like, I don't know, like 20 years ago or something. And some of them I find are really good with pictures and some of them aren't. But these two, like there were a bunch there, but these two had the best pictures. Like, look at those blackberries. And then like, they had really good pictures of like this stuff I probably won't use, like these like country couches and stuff, but they have really good, like that house is nice. Let's see here. They had good pictures of flowers. And look, oh, look at that for my green glue book and my orange glue book. Oh, God, and look at that. Oh, look at that escutcheon. Beautiful. So yeah, these things like are pretty. Like, look at that. That's all red for my red glue book. So yeah, I felt there was plenty in here that I could use. And I think this is the one with like, I love this, first of all, the little cookies. But this one I think had a lot of flowers in it. Yeah, flowers and vintagey, like vintage kind of clip art images. Oh, look at those flowers. Look at that. I mean, I'm sure I don't need any more, look at that. I don't need any more pictures of roses really, but look, they're just so like beautiful and fuzzy, and look at that. Wallpapers. Oh, I didn't even notice I had that. I'm so excited. Like, hope we find a good house when we move, because I think I am actually going to invest in some wallpaper. Wallpaper is expensive, but if you look at that green book, if you're doing just like one wall, then it's not too bad. So I think I might actually order from Spoonflower or something, like some, you know, artist designed wallpaper. I'll have to look into it and see, but I think I want, there's actually a house that we're going to look at, and part of their kitchen is done in this bright lemon wallpaper. It's lemons, it's like a white background and it's lemons with like big lemons with big green leaves, and it's just beautiful. It's super busy, but they've only done a little part of the kitchen, and it's just like the little like breakfast nook kind of area. It's so gorgeous. So, so gorgeous. Oh, look at these. Okay, so this is a kids magazine. This kind of reminds me of like, it feels kind of like a Martha Stewart. Oh, it is marthastewart.com. I was gonna say it feels like a Martha Stewart magazine. Like it's got that texture to it. Yeah, Martha Stewart magazines always have gorgeous photography, but look at these for Easter. Look at the little bees. So these are all kinds of kids crafts, but at first I was like, oh, kids crafts, what am I gonna do with that? But no, I'm glad I flipped through it, because look at the xylophone. I've already got a couple xylophones in my alphabet glue book, but look at that. Yeah, so it's always worth a flip if it's a Martha Stewart magazine. Look at this. Oh my goodness, look at those pigs. Oh, this, yeah, I saw that. I was like, that is absolutely gorgeous. Look at them. So I can't wait to use those. Lots of great pictures, really cute pictures. And look, there's like little like kind of tags or something, really cute, or like little, oh yeah, you can, oh, cupcake toppers, okay. Look, even this, like a Fruity Pebbles, like caterpillar. I'll be able to use this. I'm definitely going to do a Fruity Pebbles journal page at some point because I have a big love affair with Fruity Pebbles. And Fruity Pebbles, when I was a kid back in like the 80s, were sold in Canada. Look at those, just the whole display of them, were sold in Canada, but then they weren't. And apparently the reason why they stopped selling them was because Canada put a law in that, like our FDA put a law in that you can't have cartoon characters selling food, which makes sense because, I mean, you know, it sucks kids into, you know, wanting all that sugary stuff, but I mean, they're going to want it anyway. But anyway, that must have changed because just recently, they started selling Fruity Pebbles in Canada again. We used to see Cocoa Pebbles once in a very, very blue moon at Costco in the past, like, I don't know, like 5 years. And every time I went to the States, that would be, I would always hit like Target and do my food shopping, buy like my Pop-Tart flavors that we don't have in Canada and Fruity Pebbles. I would fill a suitcase with Fruity Pebbles. Yeah, seriously. So yeah, now they're in Canada, so I'm in love. So I'm gonna write a page about them because I have like a super passion for Fruity Pebbles. Yeah. Anyway, check out these mints. We've been buying these little mints. This one's Meyer Lemon. I don't think it's a mint, actually. I think it's just lemon. Yeah, I think it might just be lemon, not mint. Anyway, yeah, Rob had got me one too, and it's like chai ginger, and it's really good. But he gave me the can from his because I'm gonna put this on my yellow shelf. Like I have like if you watched my craft room tour last year, I have a shelf for each color, and I put all kinds of just little like knickknacks and collectibles and things on there that match. So he was all excited to give me that one for my yellow, and I think he gave me one for green and orange too. All right, so carrying on with my finds, since you know, been chatting for the last like 12 minutes. So I got this bag of trim for $2.99. This is like hem tape stuff. Don't care about that. This is some nice ribbon, but it's folded over. Don't really care about that. A little duck patch. That's kind of cute. I'll probably never use it. Not my style, but I'm sure I could pass on to somebody that that will. So really what I bought it for was just these little snippets of trim because they're so pretty. And I mean, if you go on Etsy or what have you and buy trim, it's expensive now. It's definitely expensive. So yeah, I got these. Oh, okay. That one's kind of neat. It was definitely taken off something. And then this one is like one little snippet, but I'm like, you know what? $3, I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah. Oh, I won't put it back in there. And then I didn't have a coupon, so I was like trying to be as thrifty as I could. I got this for $3 as well. So I got some little labels. Oh, are they sticky? No, they're not sticky notes. They're just little written notes, and that's like Wonder Woman or something kind of thing. I don't know what they are. If anyone knows, let me know. Like there's like I don't know, it's like a queen and little princesses or something. I don't know. It must be from like probably from a TV show or something, but it doesn't have any copyright. I don't know. But there were these little journals. This one's a little keychain journal. And I could kind of see in the side of the bag that they had, yeah, like not newsprint, but like brown paper. They're kind of thin, brown paper pages. So that one and this one. Or no, two more. Yeah, and they're Jerry's, so they're actually like scrapbooking stuff. Ready to decorate. So these are 2 paper mache journals, I guess, and then there's this one, a big one. And I mean, they're unopened, so I'm like, you know what? I can definitely decorate those with something. And then there was a little notepad. Oh, okay, it's just plain paper. So it's a little V. So that's kind of cute. Then I don't really buy buttons too much at Value Village because they're so expensive. Like just for the bags of loose buttons, they're usually like, I don't know, like $5 or $6. So unless there's something super interesting in them, but normally they're all, you know, the vast majority is like black and white plain buttons. I don't bother because I have way more of those than I need. But buttons on cards, oh, excuse me. Usually they're a bit cheaper, and if there's some interesting ones in there, I'll grab them, like mostly for the cards. But this looked to be, there were some interesting ones, so I took a chance on it. The main thing that caught my eye was this. Oh, okay, what is it? Square buttons. Oh, they're actually buttons. I thought it was some sort of button cover or something. Okay, hang on here. We are stuck in there. Okay, there. Solid brass. Oh, they are. Cover your own. Yeah, so they're the little, you snap them off and you can put your own cover on them. So this card, I wanted the card. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful. And then there are these little monkey buttons. Aren't those cute? Those are really cute. I love the yellow. And then the rest of them aren't too old, I don't think. Oh, this is like extra buttons from shirts. Oh, those are kind of nice, wooden buttons. Yeah, I like button cards, but unfortunately most of them aren't too old. They're like, you know, I'd say probably from like the 70s or 80s or whatever. And then these would be all little buttons that came with sweaters. So, you know, Button Nana's always kept those. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so cute. I would have liked to have seen the sweater that came off of. And then there's like buckles. Oh, that'd be kind of cute for a journal closure. And it's not too heavy. It's a little bit heavy. And I think there's 2 or 1.5. And then this couple little stars and hearts. These are all just plain. Look at a turquoise one. Expect to buy 19. Cute little piece of paper ephemera. And these are like some like big honking brass buttons of some sort. Yeah, so it's all just pretty well the buttons that came with sweaters. Oh, cute. Look, some little pearl dangly ones. Cute. Okay, yeah, so there's not like too much excitement in there, but I mean, that stuff is really cute. And I mean, yeah, for that price, yeah. What does that say? London Fog. Oh, cool. That's really cool. I might cut that out and use that. So that's buttons. And then last but not least, I have a bag of fabric for $3.99. Again, they had like a whole bunch of fabric. And yeah, I think this is, oh no, that's cotton, or a cotton blend. Oh, that's like a sleeve. These are sleeves. Sleeves that somebody decided not to put on their garment after all. They made the garment without the sleeves. But very cute fabric. This I wasn't too keen on. This is kind of 80s, 90s, whatever, but there's a lot of it. Oh, the rest of the garment, perhaps? It is too. Oh, it's like a long kind of shirt, button-up blouse shirt kind of thing. Oh, that's cool. But it's a lot of good fabric. This is kind of funky, like an animal print kind of, yeah. Makes me think of ice cream, like Neapolitan ice cream. This is very pretty. Oh, no name, but it's a newer fabric. Newer quilting cotton. That's pretty well a fat quarter, but just a little bit out of it. And that's a sleeve too. It's kind of funky. But this is what I really love. Look at these roses. Aren't these gorgeous? And it's just a bit, but I mean plenty for, you know, a journaler. Love that. So yeah, there's some cute fabrics in there. I'll be throwing all that in the laundry and then we get some plain stuff. Yeah, so that is it for my haul. Speaking of fabrics, I'm so excited. We have this organization. I don't know if they're just in Canada or US too or what. They're called, what is it? Grandmothers Helping Grandmothers, or Grandmothers for Grandmothers or something. And it's, what they do is they're an organization of grandmas, and they have a fabric sale once or twice a year. They stopped before COVID and they're gonna have it again this year. So that's exciting. So they have like, you go in, people donate fabric and you go in and there's just tables and tables and tables of fabric. The last year before COVID, I did volunteer. So like you go in and you help price and sort everything. Like they'll sort it by like, you know, cottons. Like they have like a whole table of wool for needle felting. That's of course what I beeline to first before the cottons. Yeah, so they're having that again this year. Oh, and it's grandmothers, and with the money they raise from it, they send to grandmothers in Africa. And I believe it's grandmothers. There's some sort of, it's like a charity. I don't know if they're raising their grandkids or because their parents passed away from I don't know, malaria or something, or AIDS or something. I don't know. Anyway, they're helping, you know, they raise money and send it to these African grandmamas. So that's pretty great. And you get some fabric for a great price. So I will definitely be going this year. Usually it's in the spring, but I think it might be a little bit later. I don't remember when they said, because normally they'll have like a big back stock of fabric and, you know, they get ready to go or whatever, but I don't think they have much stock because COVID. So yeah, they're putting the call out to gather fabric, and hopefully I can get moved in time, because yeah, I'll be able to definitely go through my fabric stash and get rid of some. Yeah, so if that happens, boop, boop, I will definitely, maybe I'll take a video there. It's definitely an exciting time. Kim, if you happen to be watching, you should come up to Moncton for that. Yeah. I mean, I know you don't need more fabric, but seriously. There's other things too. Actually, they have, one time I bought a couple of quilt tops, and I think I paid like $10 each for them, maybe, or $8 or something. Yeah, so I'll be quilting those at some point, blah, 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 into the stash. So great. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed my video. Definitely check out these 2 hashtags, Thrifty Canucks, Thrifty Thursday. There's always lots of awesome goodies, and it's so awesome to experience the thrill of the find with someone else. Like, you see their finds, and I get just as excited for other people's finds as if I'm the one finding them. It's very exciting. I get excited for you. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and take care, and hope you have a good rest of your week. Bye.